Hey everyone, it's November 25th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with serial killer Richard Francis Cottingham, known as the Torso Killer, who murdered at least 17, though perhaps as many as 100 victims, and that is him right over there. Born in the Bronx in 1946, Cottingham was the oldest of four children, and claims that he had a fascination with bondage even as a small child. His family moved to New Jersey when he was 11, where he attended high school, participating on the cross-country team because he liked the solitude of running long distances by himself. After high school, he went to work for his father at MetLife in the mailroom, working his way up to becoming a computer operator, and studied computers before taking a job as a computer operator with Blue Cross, where he worked with the dating game killer, Rodney Alcala. See my video on August 23rd for more about him. He got married in 1970 and ultimately fathered three children, though the marriage ended in divorce in 1978. What his wife didn't know was that Cottingham's first confirmed murder came in 1967 when he strangled a mother of two and left her nude body tied up in her own car. She had been missing for 3 days when her remains were discovered in New Jersey. No leads pointed to Cottingham, so he got away clean, but he has since confessed to multiple murders throughout the late 60s and 1970s. His first legal trouble came when he was arrested in 1969 for DUI, then being caught shoplifting in 1972. Cottingham was charged with robbery and sexual assault of a prostitute in 1973, but charges were dropped, a missed opportunity to maybe stop him after just a few murders. In 1979, he murdered two women in a hotel near Times Square, cutting off their heads and hands to try to hide their identities, and set fire to the hotel before leaving. Firemen discovered the remains when putting out the blaze, and since neither their heads or hands were ever found, the press gave the killer the nickname of the Torso Killer. In 1980, the body of another sex worker was found at a Quality Inn in New Jersey, handcuffed and nude with bite marks all over her body. She'd been strangled, and traces of tape were found around her mouth. Investigators suspected it was related to an earlier murder at the same hotel. Another victim was found nearby, and a few months later, yet another woman was discovered dead in a hotel in the area. In May of that year, Cottingham picked up an 18-year-old prostitute, and the two checked into the same hotel where he'd killed a woman just a few weeks earlier. He held a knife to her throat as he handcuffed and began torturing her, nearly chewing off one of her breasts. As he did it, he said, "You have to take it. The other girls did. You have to take it too. You have to be punished." She was able to scream loud enough that hotel staff heard her cries, and they alerted the police. They forced the room open, and Cottingham was arrested, having been caught in the act. He had handcuffs, a gag, collars, knives, a pistol, and a large amount of prescription pills with him when he was taken into custody. When his house was later searched, numerous trophies from his victims were found, mementos of his murders. He was convicted of multiple murders in 1981 and 82 and sentenced to 173 years in prison. Multiple additional murder convictions have since added to his sentence, with the most recent charges coming in June of last year. Cottingham has been convicted of killing 8 women, confessed on the record to 9 more, and informally claimed to have killed as many as 100 in all. Jennifer Weiss, the daughter of one of his victims, befriended him, making over 100 visits to spend time with the man who murdered and decapitated the mother she never had a chance to know, and that friendship spurred him on in admitting to additional crimes. She was the one who got him to confess to 9 additional murders in 2022. They didn't take a DNA test, but both believed it possible, though not probable, that she was his biological daughter. Sadly, she died from a brain tumor in May of this year without the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office acknowledging her contributions to their cold case investigations. Cottingham spends his days mostly in a wheelchair in prison, and it seems unlikely without the ongoing contributions of Jennifer Weiss that any further confessions to cold case murders will be forthcoming. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Richard Francis Cottingham, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.